school. Do you want to know what my plans were if I didn't get in? Actually, yeah, sure, go for it. And I'm actually curious about something else. What are your plans when you do get in, right? I hope you will freaking enjoy it, all things considered, because that's one thing you have to do, right? If you apply for a certain school, if you don't enjoy it, there is no point in doing it. I remember doing such thing with my law school, so to speak. It was a bizarre type of school. So many broken promises. And me broken at the end. Oh well, what can you do, right? Still, if you can study what you like, please do so. I will be freaking delighted to hear you freaking graduate.
Experience Pivotal Fragment. Rebels and Revels. Aftermath.
Ooh, the ending? Rewards plan. World domination. That's freaking wonderful. Oh my god, yes. Please, yes. Please, freaking yes. History advanced car. History advanced course triggers. Huh? What triggers are we talking about? Your failures should inspire you rather than hold you back. That is true too. I actually got accepted and I graduated like 9 years ago. Oh, Jesus Christ, you're lucky then. I'm glad for that. I'm really happy for that. Congratulations on freaking graduating. Ah, I'm proud of you. I'm really freaking proud of you, kitty. Also, this music is interesting. We all sit around the table, exchanging satisfied glances. I guess that was the end of our campaign, at least our little test campaign. Ah, the one run, right?
Well, what'd you think?
I like this music as well. It's weirdly ecstatic, very ecstatic.
I'm impressed, but I thought you wanted to avoid a cliffhanger.
Ah,
No, it wasn't that bad. Besides, we answered a major question, so for me, that's enough resolution.
I guess so. So Pro killed his dad. Noted.
Yeah, that was a pretty good finale. Definitely fit the tone and style of everything.
I haven't heard anyone saying that they were proud of me or God knows when. Well, again, I'm proud of you then, and I'm glad you can hear that. Freaking hope you will enjoy your day as well. That's the most important thing.
Nice
Exactly, we
little
are proud
twist
of
at
you.
the end,
Congratulations.
too. I mean,
That is
my
something to be
father
proud
was
of.
the leader of the Thorns?
Freaking graduating. And here I am, a guy who literally went to uni and dropped out because he wasn't feeling like it, because he got put in a wrong course. The extension I wanted didn't open, and to finish it all off, I didn't pass one of the exams, and I just thought to myself, okay, you know what, fuck this. I cannot go on any longer. I'm just gonna work. And here I am, working in IT, even if I'm working a little bit above minimum wage. Oh boy, that's so freaking embarrassing, huh? Isn't it? Freaking working around minimum wage. Oh well, what can I do? I'm awful. God dang it, my heart is warming up again. Good, it's supposed to warm up.
I thought I'd triple down on the irony.
Because it's supposed to be wholesome
I
moments.
feel bad for your character, though.
Well, he did what he had to do, just like he always does. At least now he has closure on something that haunted him
Still,
forever.
regardless of my freaking, regardless of my occupation right now, I strive to be better at this point, and I think I can do that, eventually. I still need to get up on my legs, so to speak. One leg is up, which is literal work, and I'm trying to set up another ones, and one of them is streaming, and who knows, maybe another one will be selling pursuit sprays, which might be interesting because it's easy thing, right? Just diluting a lot of isopropyl alcohol. Isopropanol? Whichever one was IPA alcohol, basically. It's such a simple thing. People don't understand chemistry. It always baffled me, you know? I really want to see you success one day. I will try my freaking best then, Kitty, and thank you very much for good wishes. Taylor said he answered a major question, but was Pro's father even a question that opened in this campaign? I guess no. I guess that was not a question.
It's kind of cool how this all lined up with our own world, too.
Yeah.
Well, our rebellion took down the Triumvirate, right? They were clearly evil, so we changed the world for the better.
I wouldn't say... Okay, after finishing Winds of Change and the more time I had to think, I don't see Triumvirate as the pure evil. They are neutral evil, if anything, you know? The guys who just do what they have to do because they have to do what they have to do. Simple. Me in the corner once had a 0 out of 10 in chemistry. Ouch! I think I had fairly high score in chemistry. Back in high school, basically, at the end grade, I had one of the highest grades for some reason. So it was 5.76 or something like that out of 6. And I was freaking proud of that as well, which was nice to me.
There was a power
I
struggle
got
between
money
us
for
and the
that
Fallen.
because freaking
If we
scholarships.
continue the story, I imagine they'd be
I
the
freaking
first to
wasted
know.
all of this on games, by the way. The best thing I've done, and I won't freaking forget it.
Oh, I see what you're getting at.
Yeah, exactly. If we treat Argus like the Triumvirate, the result could be the same. Competitors will rise up, taking advantage of the gap in power.
Yeah. Freaking synthwave music, by the way.
That's the most realistic outcome, yeah. But
Or it's violent.
I did not mean to skip that.
Hopefully.
I'm sincerely sorry. Argus, your way, our future. Wait, was it this way or the way around? Ah, dang it. It was the question in Winds of Change. When Pro dies in the credits, it talks about his funeral and it said that a man and a woman resembling Pro were reported to be seen there. Oh, that is quite
or that.
interesting actually. In a way, despite it being quite worrisome. In a way, it just means that they were always around. You know? Kind of like guardian angels. We're always around, even if you cannot see us. Ah, man. That sounds so sad at the same time. Wish Pro had had a really good freaking ending, you know? Meeting his parents and such. But I guess it's not all that bad, considering what family he got at the end. He got the best family out
We'll
there.
probably just see new companies rise up, each one with their own unique identity and benefits, but they'll all be tied to the system, not just Argus.
That's true.
Do you think Argus is using the system to their own end?
Not necessarily. Oh my god, I actually cannot wait to finish today's session for some reason, you know? I will be baking. I will be doing some baking
If
and
you
I'm gonna
were,
try my
it was
best on
probably
doing
in the name of greater good.
croissant.
Even I agree
Croissant.
that Komorebi requires some
I'm
level
gonna
of
be
social
baking
control.
croissant. Oh my god, that word is always so funny. It always reminds me of what's his name, the guy from Jimmy Neutron. Just that fatty who liked he liked llamas. That's what I remembered about him. And he said a funny word, croissant. To be honest, one of my quotes in the yearbook was, "Why are you learning about chemicals? Not like we will analyze anything everyday stuff to smallest factions." Oh, that's fair. Croissant. Yes, croissant.
But not nearly as much as they've led us to believe. They're using fear of the unknown as a weapon.
That is true. And the best thing is, when we sacrifice ourselves in the end, we end up in reality without Triumvirate. Whatever, it's also without rebellion, so Pro never got a family in the end. I guess this is a positive as well, in
It
a
was
way.
working too.
Because he would end up as a normal swindler, that's about it.
I'm loving all these parallels between real life and our campaign. Makes it seem like Taylor actually took time to plan all this.
Him? Planning? Never.
Of course I did. Remember, you baited me into doing this. If I let down the storyteller of the group, I'd be crushed.
I guess so, but oh my god. Taylor takes authority from Dante. That is admirable. Look at those cuties.
Yeah, you did a good job. Even connected Isaac's backstory to the overall narrative.
That is awesome.
Is there a term for that?
He said he was doing bad until he got into rebellion. Okay, never mind then.
It's just called connecting plot threads. It makes the conclusion a lot more satisfying. Without a strong foundation, everything just falls apart.
Yeah, pretty much.
And calling them threads is a metaphor, right?
Kind of.
Kinda. You want all your threads to be as strong as possible. We all know what happens when you tug on a loose one.
Yeah, pretty much. You need to tie up your story in many knots. You're welcome, by the way. We are furries. Take it as you will. Okay, I love this bunny's personality. Do you though?
Everything falls apart.
Oh, you haven't seen him then. You haven't seen his past though. He's so freaking flirtatious and active and so freaking pompous. Oh, he's so lovely.
It's pretty cool when you think about
And
it,
flirty
right?
as well. He's
Isaac was
incredibly
part of the
flirty.
rebellion, just like the characters in our campaign were. And because we've got his back, we're members too.
Yeah,
Us? Agents of Cypher?
I guess so. He's kinda mean sometimes. He is, but at the same time, he's mean, right? He's mean in playful ways. He's not like mean. He's just trying to be friendly in his weird way.
Yeah, for longer than we thought.
That's why I love him too more now. Okay,
Sorry
kitty.
for not
Okay.
telling you sooner.
You say we're agents of Cypher. I'm gonna say we're unwilling accomplices.
I guess
That
so.
makes it sound so boring. We can help Isaac change the world here.
Exactly.
And if we fail?
We've come too far to
Ah.
fail. If we were gonna lose, it would have been ages ago.
If it's your time.
Probably as soon as he applied Chiron's identity to that phone.
Yep.
Yeah, that was the riskiest part.
One of the more
You
risky.
mean whatever you're planning at their HQ isn't risky?
Oh, it's not. The one way to make me like character is to make make a mean one. I'll make sure of that. Well, I'll make sure to be a freaking mean character then.
Oh, it definitely is. Just not as much as you'd think.
All things considered, though, all of them are mean in some ways. Some more than others, right? That's for sure. But at the same time, they just find each other in a group. So they just mingle with each other this way. And that's
It's
fine.
been smooth sailing so far, and I aim to keep it that way.
If you say so.
If you're starting to doubt things, just look at the town square. What
That
about
is
it?
true.
Complete unity.
Exactly.
City
We're
folk
getting in
have started
closer and
feeding
closer to
and
the full
hanging
unity.
out with the Zeros. Both sides are now part of the protest. And what is Argus doing about it? Nothing.
Exactly.
Everyone is worried
Nothing
about
at
stepping
all.
in and getting in trouble, but it's not happening. So it's just inspiring more people to help.
All right.
Our entire journey so far has been filled with worry. Sure, but it was always worry about what could happen. It's never been
Man,
based
that
on
actually
what
reminds
has
me of
happened.
something. I need to hit up one of my friends and ask
Each
her
day that
about
passes,
freaking
more
overlay.
stuff keeps
It's been way too long
Our
ever
concerns
since
have
she
been put to
started.
rest
I have to
almost
ask
every
her about it.
single
Actually, give me a second. I will genuinely just type it to her. Bam. Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? I will freaking find you. Roar. Oh my god, I lost her. No, that's the stinky person. That's another stinky person. That's a bot. Here she is. Ash. She's Ash. She Ash. She Ash. She best girl. She made my freaking what you call it? Ash made my profile picture, my avatar, and it's so freaking cute. I adore it so much.
So it's time to start basing our thoughts.
Ash
on
is the
reality.
best girl in the world.
Can't let
Trust
them
me.
use fear of the unknown against us. Remember, that's always been
She
the
makes
most
so many good
valuable
art, and I wish she got more exposure. To be honest, no. I actually wish for both. For a lot of exposure for her, but at the same time, not too much. Because she has one big issue when it comes to arts and commissions. She is incredibly... She loves to procrastinate, alright? Also want to know a fun experience I had yesterday? Sure! Hey, shoot it. Still, yeah. I would want her to get exposure because she deserves it, but I don't want her to get it because I know, like I genuinely do know she would literally dig herself down and drag herself down into the ocean of commissions, and she would not recover, right? She would not freaking recover. She would go down there and just stay there for too freaking long until she burns out. So maybe she will do it. Maybe she will get enough exposure at one point, but over time. Okay, most artists procrastinate. My guy, my man, my woman, my whatever you want, my fur, my gentle fur, my furry. No. No, trust me. When she procrastinates, commissions go from 1 month turnaround time to 1 year of turnaround time. 1 year is a lot of time, considering we only live for around, I don't know, 60 something years, maybe a bit longer. Can one just commission her? If yes, you could do some advertising in streams. I kind of already am doing that already because I am mentioning her in my bio. I just would prefer if people hit me up directly about her because I would rather do it this way instead of, you know, kind of overwhelming her in a way.
You have a point.
Wow, what a speech.
So yeah, 1 year turnaround time is a long time.
Oh, I definitely rock that crowd.
Oh yeah? We all smile as our time with the campaign comes to an end. But with it comes striking similarities to our current situation. Similarities that fill me with resolve rather than fear. I remember thinking up some similarities when we were first started. But back then, so much was uncertain. It's impressive how far we've come in such a short time. Okay, makes sense. I'll remember to ask you sometime. No worries. Hopefully she got some slots open. Hey, no. Kitty. Kitty. Please, no. No. I like funny situations, but I also, oh my god. I like him the least, actually. For me, it's number 1, Isaac Klace, hard choice. 2, Dante, 3, Chiron, and 4, Taylor, which doesn't mean I don't like Taylor. Fuck them all. Oh, okay, fair enough. Not this type of sex bot. What? Excuse me? How is it not this type of sex bot? What other types are there? I gotta say, being an agent of Cypher sounds pretty awesome. We're going to witness the end of Argus monopoly and the aftermath. If Cypher is like the rebellion, then they would rise up after all. Oh, I don't remember what I wanted to read. Jesus Christ, my memory is getting worse and worse. If only Dante knew how much irony was behind his statement. Isaac should be the monarch. Well, he technically was. He's running Cypher much like how I ran the rebellion and the monarchy. And just like me, he was uniquely qualified to take on the task. His entire life had led up to this Sunday. Thankfully, there is no one I would trust more than him, especially when it comes to bringing us a better future. Oh, save for the sequel. Wait, I have to save for the sequel? Okay. Give sequel. I want sequel. Gimme. No sequel? Oh.
Experience supplemental fragment. Day drinking.
No, don't day drink. Technically, we as Delta are the first lady, husband, anything in between of Cypher. I guess so, that makes sense. When I asked, they said one of the bots that said stuff like, "Hi, I am Name. I saw you had a low amount of viewers, so I want to offer you a collaboration that can increase your views." Oh, so it's this type of bot. Okay, I see. I freaking see. To be honest, this is not the first time I encounter bots. I encountered so many bots on Twitter, Discord, and everything. As of recently, right? The Discord server I used to moderate was freaking flooded with bots like that. Hi, hello. So you know, I've been having some hard time with as of recently, and I need some emergency commission. Here, take my portfolio that is definitely not stolen, and just please, can you help me out? Like, come on, man. Come on. There are so many of them. There are too many of them. That's so annoying. Oh, I also thought the same thing as you when I heard sex, but I did not use much of Discord by now. Well, I would recommend it. Discord is fairly nice when it comes to communicating with people. Same goes for Twitter, I guess. Well, Twitter is way worse. The DMs are just so clunky and bad. It reminds me of Barku. You know Barku? Barku is an app for furries, basically dating app for furries, similar to Howler, but less not safe for work. The Howler. Ow. Oh boy. Howler was a mistake. But thankfully Barku is working quite well, weirdly enough.
Hey, Isaac.
Yes?
What's up?
There's
Sky.
something I've been meaning to ask.
Discord is fun, but can be weird sometimes. Heard of it, but not installed. I recommend doing that then. You can meet a lot of furries that surround you, which is awesome.
Go for it.
Well, you always say that day drinking is better,
It's not.
Well, it is.
It is not.
but you've never elaborated on it.
Because it is not.
And give away my secret?
Oh no.
I'm just gonna search this up online and get it over with.
Why is it better? How is it better? Moments pass.
So, turns out, you're just an alcoholic.
Yes, that's basically the gist of our group. So it turns out every single one of you, Klace, Dante, Taylor, Isaac, Delta, Chiron. Well, actually, no, I wouldn't say Chiron is an alcoholic. Nonetheless, every single one of you, you are alcoholics.
What? Not even?
No, you are.
Want to tell us the secret then?
All right.
I don't know.
You're an alcoholic. How did you know? Sips a freaking glass of wine. How did you know? You will become one. No one can escape. Everyone can escape alcoholism.
I can't help with this one. We've only been drinking at night.
True.
Did you feel it the next day?
A hangover? You could say that, yeah?
All right, I see your point. Point taken. I take this back. You're not alcoholic. You're somewhat smart.
Mine was pretty bad after the nightclub, too.
Wait a minute.
I think you're starting to get it.
Yep.
That's all it was?
Huh, I never said it was a life-changing secret.
I mean, it is a life-changing secret. You just go to sleep and wake up without hangover.
Wait, I'm confused. What is it?
If you drink during the day, you don't get a hangover.
Yes, you don't get a hangover because you sleep through it.
Yep. You get to enjoy the high without the low. It's just a habit I picked up with work so it doesn't interfere. A hangover is a surefire way to destroy your productivity.
It is, and I can still feel it. Still, that being said, don't drink so much that the next day you cannot drink water.
So,
Not Chiron.
Ark
He's
drove
already
you to
so deep
alcoholism.
in. He's too deep. To be honest, he's been with us for like 2 weeks or so. We corrupted him. We genuinely corrupted him. Yes, everyone can escape alcoholism, but will I escape? Not even. Though I drink to forget, but I always remember. See, that means you don't need to drink.
Day drinking, actually. It's not as uncommon as you'd think.
It is actually quite common, weirdly
You
enough.
sure about that?
Yes.
Yeah. What about people who work overnight? If they only have spare time during the day, are they alcoholics?
Exactly.
I guess not.
Exactly. Time is relative. Why not prefer the method without a hangover?
I do prefer the method without hangover.
Is he projecting his denial onto us?
No.
Not really. He kind of has a point. If I could get rid of hangovers, I'd do it.
So, one thing you can do is drink supplements and drink something that will genuinely just dilute you. So, that reminds me of a recent drinking thing I had during the Furry event, where we danced a lot. Basically, after I was done drinking, I decided to chug down a lot of water, and believe it or not, the next day I was somewhat fresh, which was good. I just like expensive wine and snake poison moonshine. I never had moonshine. I never had snake poison moonshine. However, I did have one expensive wine, and Jesus Christ, to this day, I'm looking for the brand. It was white. It was dry. No, semi-dry white wine. Holy hell, it was so good. It tasted kind of like a champagne. Also, I actually never had a hangover. Visit me one day and you will surefire have a hangover. Especially after I serve you my Long Island iced tea.
Exactly. You've just been conditioned to drink at night.
Yeah.
Wait, I actually read about this. In ancient times, tyrants would reward slave workers with beer. It pacified them and made them less inclined to fight back.
That makes sense.
Really?
Well, that's what the theories say. Kinda makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Somewhat.
What?
Argus does make booze cheap and easily available.
Oh boy. So not only Argus got the monopoly on the system, but they also got the monopoly on the alcohol. Let's go.
You mean they're just trying to keep us in line?
Maybe. Who knows? If they are, though, it certainly works.
Chiplock really likes to voice alcoholics in Klace's games. Bro wasn't an alcoholic. Nobody in Winds of Change was an alcoholic. Were they? No. Nobody was drinking a lot. Believe me, my local snake moonshine is like 40% poison and 60% moonshine in 100 milliliter bottle. Huh? You cannot drink poison, that will kill you.
Experience supplemental fragment.
One last
One
hurrah.
last hurrah.
Hurrah! Hurrah! As some say. Hurrah! I want to bake the cake. I've got dough ready. I've got dough ready and I need to freaking bake it today. And it's already not 19, it's 7 p.m. Ah!
For what?
Yeah, what we ready for?
One last hurrah before tomorrow? I ordered some food and drinks to the room.
Oh, hell yeah, give me the pizza.
Ooh, anything good?
Speaking of good food, holy hell, I had such a good freaking pizza 2 days ago. So basically, after my trip to the event, I was basically starving, right? So a friend of mine decided, I decided to hit up my friend, right? And just ask him to order something and I'll just pay back. And holy hell, he ordered such a good freaking pizza. It was so good. It wasn't even expensive. It was like, I don't know, I think 15? Well, no, not 15, 12. It was $12 or maybe less, maybe 10 even, maybe $10. I don't. It's really hard to convert the price for me. Still, around $10 to $12. And it was so freaking good. But then again, any food is so freaking good when you're starving during the ride. So before the ride, I decided to pack up all the things, you know, the power bank, the charging port, phones, and all that. I also packed myself 2 bottles of water, one isotonic drink, and I forgot any food with me. I was basically sitting on the train for 6 hours without any food. You don't like pizza? I'm looking at you, and I will not redeem you for that. I'm sorry, all things considered, Kitty, I cannot redeem you for that. Somebody else will judge you.
You'll just have to wait and see.
Still, I was so freaking happy for him to order me a pizza and such. He's such a sweetheart, too.
You know, I'm kind of scared.
Like, we hugged so many times in fursuits during the event. It was fun. It was incredibly fun. It's still kind of a wish, but the ending of Komorebi, so far, is very similar to the end of Act 1 of Winds of Change, having the unknown ahead but looking at it with hope.
Why's that?
That's good.
Everything comes to an end tomorrow. Isn't anyone else a little worried?
No,
Not really.
I don't like pizza either. Jupiter, Kitty, I condemn you too. You're condemned forever.
I've never been more
I
confident in my life.
condemn you
You'll
to
all be fine.
eternal
I guarantee
damnation
it.
inside the hell of Pizza Hut. Because Pizza Hut is shit. Genuinely, whoever likes Pizza Hut should reconsider what pizza they eat. Instead of eating the chain pizza, they should eat something local and, well, support some local restaurants.
Infiltrating Argus's HQ. Yeah, the definition of safe.
No! Nobody outvotes. No, I've been outvoted pizza-wise. We're ordering pizza anyway.
I have a plan, Dante. You just have to wait until tomorrow to see.
Alright. Fair enough. We will wait till
Fine.
tomorrow.
What's it look like in there anyway? For some reason, I imagine it's.
Astro
really
also doesn't
extra.
like pizza? What the hell, Astro? I will be judging you very heavily for that. I will be judging you very, very badly. What about hamburgers then?
I only saw it for the first time at my
Or
interview.
ribs? Or
It's
brisket?
Pretty
Or
majestic.
fries?
Probably
Or
cost
shakes?
Hundreds of
I love
millions.
shakes. I recently been making a lot of them, weirdly enough. I noticed we have one of the very nice shake devices. Basically, it's a blender. It's as simple as blending things. You put things in a cup, you freaking twist it around, and you twist it in spot, and it blends things just perfectly.
Well, if anyone could afford it, I guess it'd be them.
That reminds me, I have to think about something to cook
They have
tomorrow.
That much money?
I have so much couscous.
Rich work
I love
for them.
couscous. Couscous is awesome. Do your worst. I will condemn you all. You never ate a hamburger for real? Oh my god, you have such a nice treat before you. There's so many ways to serve a
We're
burger as
not
well.
really supposed to talk about salary.
Yeah, that's a bad thing to do. Even at my workplace, we've got a policy to never talk about the salary.
Why not?
You know, I never understood that rule. Don't talk about how
Well,
much
then you
money
ate a
make.
very bad burger. I would freaking invite you for a good one.
Well, it's pretty personal information.
Is it though?
Yes.
I talk about my money on stream all the time. My numbers are public too, so everybody knows.
Ah, that's actually good. Being transparent and all. I'm not and I'm not talking about its content. I hate the buns. Yeah, that's the thing. It depends on the bun. Because there are good buns and bad buns. They can be... See, this is a good bun. This is a good bun. But there are also bad ones, like typical brioche ones. Typical brioche buns can be incredibly stuffy. They can be incredibly dry if made incorrectly. And if they are made really well, oh boy, they are so soft and nice.
You're
And
all
they
just
suck
falling
up
for a
all the
corporate
juices
lie.
and all the sauce. I never liked the idea of hamburger. Well, do you like sandwich? Because that's what basically is a hamburger. It's a sandwich.
A what now?
You're not the one who wants to keep it a secret.
With
Isaac.
bacon and
Argus
salad
probably taught you that
and
sensitive
tomato
information.
and a very nice sauce. So many good flavors. On the other hand, I still need to get Wagyu at one point.
Enlighten me.
Wagyu seems fairly easy to cook.
If you don't talk about your salary, then there's no drama. I guarantee you make more than someone else with the same job.
Most likely.
And if you were all open about it, everyone would be asking for a raise.
That is actually good.
That can't be true.
He might be onto something, Isaac. I was told not to talk about my royalties or advances.
Yeah, that is genuinely a thing that people do, mainly because people don't want to get... the bosses don't want to give raises. Each of my friends made me one, and my parents tried feeding me one multiple times. I probably tried like 50 burgers, non-tasted. Non-tasted. They did taste all different though. That's something then. That's really something.
And I was told not to talk about how much my music deals are worth.
See what I mean? I'm the only one with freedom, and all my numbers are public.
Huh.
It doesn't cause conflict, though. It makes people strive to work harder. I mean, if I can earn that much, so can everybody else.
Sometimes you have to stop and think to yourself, why am I earning so low? Is it because my self-confidence is low, or is it because my position is so lowly priced? Or maybe because it's the employee is just a cheap fuck. Whichever one it is, usually they are somewhat reasonable.
I guess I see what you mean.
You still don't have to tell us, Isaac.
Alright.
You know, back on the colony, we were pretty open about what we made. It's kind of like Taylor says, work harder and you end up making more. Wouldn't be fair to pay someone less for the same job, but they ask you to keep quiet about it so they can get away with it?
I guess.
Oof, that's rough, man.
It is.
I'm still not gonna tell you. It's probably in my contract.
It is most likely, yes.
Yeah, that's how I know about it.
I do
Mine had a
eat
clause like that as
I
well.
do eat sandwiches, but not with salad or tomato or jam or cheese. They always made it difficult. Oh my god, that jam sandwich. Jam and butter. If you haven't had a sandwich with jam and butter, you don't know the taste of childhood.
It's weird how much control they have without us even realizing. They can just
Yeah.
tell us something is bad and we'll believe it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's only to protect them, just like how they taught you the zeros were bad.
Pretty much.
I wonder what else there is.
I guess we'll find out tomorrow, right?
I had one and I
If
threw
it'll
up.
change
I'm
everything.
sorry for you. You had a bad jam then. I bet it was like slushy, weird slushy jam. I love jams. There are so many jams. Nonetheless, let's get out of this jam for today. Actually, let us continue. Come on. And this fragment and this one we're gonna leave out for tomorrow. Orange is a bad jam, by the way. It is incredibly bad jam.